The Lord is near to all who call upon him, to all who call upon him in truth, says Psalm chapter 145, verse 18. The bulb on the lamppost. What is it compared to the massive moon in the sky? It might not be even right to equate it to a peso coin in a football field, or maybe a grain of sand in a football field. Yet if we look at it from this point of view, it's obviously bigger and brighter than the moon above. The same thing happens in life and in our relationship with God our Father. Sometimes we are overwhelmed by life's difficulties and see them as bigger than our Father, as we are flooded with worries and anxieties, doubts, and fear. We remain nearer to this world and are overcome by this world's concerns and tribulations that we can only see God from a distance. We perceive His light, but seldom experience being bathed in His splendor. This happens because we keep ourselves further away from Him than we are from this world. But if only we strive to make God nearer to our hearts and lives than this world is, then we will experience a better taste of His light, His peace, His love, His majesty, and splendor. Our distance to Him affects how we see Him. The further away we are, the smaller we see and experience His glory, power, and love. Come nearer and witness His power over you. He's calling for you. He's saying, "Come to me, and I will give you rest." Psalm 145 verse 18 says, "The Lord is near to all who call upon Him, to all who call upon Him in truth." In the same manner, James, the brother of Jesus, wrote in his letter to the early Christian churches these words in chapter 4 verse 8, "Draw near to God, and He will draw near to you." Take note that it is first us who needs to draw near to God and not the other way around. If we wanted a closer relationship to God, we must draw near to Him, and surely He will draw near to us. Cleanse your hands, says James in the same verse, and continue saying, "Purify your hearts, you double-minded." Let us claim His promise in Psalms 145 verse 18. "The Lord is near to all who call upon Him, to all who call out to Him in truth." Are you feeling like the worries and concerns of this world is drowning your vision of God's light, mercy, and love? Remember this: God's love never changes. God's promises never broken. God's presence is never away. It is us who needs adjustment of our perspective, adjustment of our distance from Him. He says, "Come, come, my child, come nearer, and I will draw near to you." Come and see that the Lord is good. Come and taste the sweetness of His love. Come nearer to God, one step, one day at a time. Have a great day, folks.